welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy. This video will kind of be a little bit of a get to know me and also a little bit of a vlog. I am going to be running into Target, so I'll kind of take you guys along with me so we can kind of see what they got this morning. I like going into Target kind of early so we can kind of see what they got before people start touching stuff, grabbing stuff, taking everything. I used to love Dollar Spot when they first had it and no one posted about it, because I can kind of get what I need. I used to get my son these gift hearts, these Valentine's Day hearts every year, like 20 plus in a group. Now that it's become a Dollar Spot thing, I barely can find them now. I can never, and they have them every year because I get them, I used to get them every single year for 4 years straight, and now I can't find them. I will say I did get the candy jar things when they first came out, and I can't find those anymore either, so it's okay. Let's see. I'm gonna pause this because Target's about to open, and I'll see you guys in a second. Channel. I left y'all at Target. I am so sorry. I honestly started filming the Target Dollar Spot stuff and seeing what they all had new, and it kind of went left. Honestly, I had to get some stuff that was locked behind in the electronics section, and it just took forever. Maybe because I honestly went when Target first opened, so not everyone got there on time or was running late, so it took me a minute and then I kind of got distracted. But I will insert kind of a mini haul of what I got. It wasn't much, just a couple of household things that I get kind of typically on all of my Target hauls. Hey y'all, so right here I am just kind of unhauling all of the Target stuff that I got. Mainly just kind of cleaning products and a few of my favorite beverages that only Target has. I like the root beer one and the strawberry vanilla are my favorite. I like the Myers brand cleaning products. They are really, really good. Um, I use the Gain Essentials with my laundry, like the blankets and the sheets. Had to get some more lotion for Levi, fabric softener, some wet ones, Logan some plates since she eats more meals now, a couple of the scent boosters, and I got Logan some more forks because their forks went missing. So, and that's it. I did say that I was going to introduce myself fully. So, my name is Meka, raised in Jacksonville, Florida. I lived in Jacksonville for the first 17 years of my life. I was raised from a baby till I was 3 with my mom and dad together. And then from 3 to 10, I was raised by my mom and my stepdad. And then from 11 through 17, I was raised by my aunt. And at 17 is when I graduated from high school and joined the United States Army. I'll kind of get into more detail of the family dynamic on another video. But I will say my mom passed away when I was 11. And my dad passed away when I was 26. But I didn't live with my dad. My dad preferred me to live with my aunt. So that's how the family dynamic went. My aunt's an amazing person. I will say that. She instilled a lot of values in me. My mom did too. A lot of her values I've picked up along the way as I've gotten older to be an adult. But that work ethic, both my mom and my aunt have amazing work ethics. But I kind of picked it up from both. But I seen my aunt grind hard day in, day out. Actually, that was technically my first job. Not my official job, but my first job was working with my aunt and her business. Graduated high school. I graduated salutatorian. And 2 weeks after I graduated, I joined the United States Army and I left for basic training. Like I wasn't even 18 yet. I was 17. So my aunt had to sign a waiver for me to go. After basic training, I was stationed at Fort Stewart. That's where I met my children's godmother and my best friend. She is an amazing person. You probably see her in my videos here and there. I'm trying to get her to move here, so we'll see. Hopefully you'll see her in future videos. Hopefully she moves here. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I want her to move here so bad. After Fort Stewart, during the time of Fort Stewart, I did deploy. I deployed to Afghanistan, and I was Operation OEF. Oh, Operation Enduring Freedom. I was like Operation OEF. It's Operation Enduring Freedom. And that was in 2013. Deployment was great. I'll have a couple deployment stories later on in the vlogs. Not this one. Not this one. I'll be here forever. After I got back from deployment, I did reclass to, okay, let me move on. During my first part of my contract, I was a 92 Alpha, which is an automated logistical specialist. And then my second half, after I came back from Afghanistan, I reclassed to 25 Bravo, which is a information technology specialist, technically IT. And I had to go back to training, and that's where I met another great friend of mine. She's not my friend, she's like my sister, and her mom, her bonus mom, and her dad are my kids' bonus grandparents. It's amazing. It's amazing having a solid village. And I will say, it doesn't have to be family, like blood family, to be family. They really treat my kids like their own. They do a whole ornament tradition, which I love. Like, I love this whole ornament tradition because it's something that a tradition that I did not have. So I really appreciate that. fast forward to once I finished training, I was stationed at Fort Carson, Colorado, and that's where I met my other best friend and my godchildren. Well, she was pregnant with one, and then she had already had my other godson. And right now she's at Fort Campbell. Hopefully I can kind of get her back to North Carolina too. I really want everyone to move close to me, like I really do. And I'll tell you guys about my military stories, like the full layout, and probably like another video. I'm just kind of running through things right now. After I finished my contract in Fort Carson, I came back to the East Coast. I couldn't do the Midwest much longer. A Florida girl could not do the Midwest much longer. The snow, the hailstorms. If you have ever been to Colorado between either seasons is Colorado gets 5 seasons, can get 5 seasons in all in one day. I've seen it quite a few times. If you know, you know. After I left Colorado, I came back to the East Coast and I decided to reside in North Carolina. Instead of going back to Florida, I chose North Carolina because that is in between, the middle of both me and my husband's family. It's not exact science equally, like it's not 6 and 6 hours. It's like 8 to Philly, 5.5, 6 to Florida, depending on traffic. So that's why I decided to reside in Charlotte. Charlotte, I like it. I love it. There's some days where it's like, man, I miss home. Like I do. Honestly, I do miss home. I miss my family. I miss my cousins. But I also like that I have decided to put roots somewhere else with my family. I think that's just so important, is to not only have spend time with your family that you were born with, you grew up with, but also create roots with your new family that you created. I have 2 kids. I have a son, his name is Levi, and I have a daughter named Logan, and she is 1. She is a pandemic baby. It's true. Like what they say about pandemic babies are very true. She's very she's more advanced than her brother was when he was growing, like in her age. She's very advanced. She's bossy. I'm not even gonna lie. She is very, very bossy. But I definitely love her a lot. So I was doing a video. Work for a logistical company. It's Maersk. You may have seen it, you may have not. If you are familiar with the vessels, the large boats with the white star blue around it, that's Maersk. I won't really get into detail what I do as far as for specific clients, like who my clients are, but I do handle import shipment coming in. So when the issue of the vessels, boats, we're gonna use boats so people can understand what I'm talking about, because sometimes I say vessel and I'm like, what? So the boats that were in LA that people talk about in the news, we were seeing that way before people were talking about it. We were already knowing about the delays and the issues, even with the Suez Canal. Did I say that right? Yeah, the Suez Canal. Even with the Suez Canal, when it was stuck, we knew it was stuck way before it was even made headlines. So a lot of stuff that happens in the logistical world, we find out sooner than the press does. We just don't mention it because I don't get fired. But I like it. I do like the corporate career. I do see myself growing with my accounts that I have. Hopefully senior ocean experience partner. Putting it out there, senior ocean experience partner. hopefully. Or I wanted to be team lead, but not right now. I need a little bit more time under my belt. And the reason why I say career is because I love logistics. Logistics was the first official job that I did in the military. I loved just the seeing your work from start to finish. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling to have. Even when I see stuff in stores that are stocked, I'm like, yes, that container got there. That container got where it needs to go. So, and I also consider going back to school, either because right now my master's is in healthcare management, which is great to have under my belt, but I have considered going back for my logistical degree. I haven't decided if I was going to go back for logistics or not. Maybe probably once I get into like a manager role, especially for a manager or the head of a particular department, is really good to have. So I may go back, not right now though. Maybe once Logan's a little bit older, when she's starting school. That way she has a little bit more structured schedule, because right now she home with us. She is definitely home with us. So bore you guys to death about who I am. Not today. And I'm gonna put a counter at the end of this to see how many times I said or like in between every time I say it, I'll put a counter. That's what I'm gonna do. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna cut it short, but I hope you had a great night, and I will see you in the next one.